London, I just have a few questions for you. You live in New Hampshire?
Yes.
Okay. And you have 2 children?
3.
3 children. And Caitlyn Naffziger was your niece by marriage?
Yes.
Okay. And Elwyn and Valen are her daughters?
Yes.
They never lived with you, though, correct?
No.
In early of 2024, Caitlyn reached out to you about coming to visit?
Yes.
And she didn't give you much detail about her visit at that point, right?
Yes.
So yes, she did not give you detail?
She did not give me much detail.
Okay, thank you. And in later February, she reached out again with information that she was going to come to New Hampshire?
Yes.
Okay. And you knew that she had a plane ticket to Boston, correct?
Yes.
And that she was bringing the baby Valen with her, correct?
Yes.
Okay. But you didn't know where she was going to stay, right? Before she got to Boston?
Yes, that's true.
Okay. Or if she needed to borrow a car, right?
Right. I had offered.
You had offered, but you weren't sure. She never responded yes or no, right?
True.
Okay. But Caitlyn and Valen did come to Boston in late February 2024, correct?
Yes.
And they stayed with you the first night they arrived?
Yes.
In Hampton?
Yes.
Okay. And you and Caitlyn and Valen stayed the night in Hampton. Was anyone else there?
Yes.
Is that Shannon?
Yes. And my husband, Mark.
And your husband, Mark? Shannon is your friend?
Yes.
So that night at your home was the first time you really got to talk to Caitlyn about her visit to New Hampshire, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that Caitlyn was there, her plan was to go up and get Elwyn and go back with both kids to Minnesota, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And so you and Shannon and Caitlyn talked about how that plan would play out, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you knew that Caitlyn had a return ticket to Minnesota, correct?
Yes.
And you had offered to pay for Elwyn's ticket back?
Yes.
Okay. So the plan was that Caitlyn and Valen would go up to Dustin's in Berlin and study his habits, right?
Objection.
No. Sorry.
Approach at her.
Oh, they must have known. I'm just kidding. They're hitting a sidebar, and it's time for us to take a sidebar. We've got to hit a break this time every hour. We thank you for being with us here on Court TV Live. We'll continue with our coverage of the Amber Alert murder trial. There's a defendant there as we hit the break, and also letting you know we're watching the deliberations going on in Boston. 11 hours, 36 minutes, and counting in the Irish firefighter rape trial.
Welcome back to Court TV Live. I'm Ted Rollins. It is Friday, and we are rounding out a very busy week here. We're in New Hampshire this hour, watching the Amber Alert murder trial. 38-year-old Dustin Duren is claiming self-defense in the shooting death of his longtime girlfriend, Caitlyn Naffziger. Duren claims he was forced to shoot her and flee with his 2 young daughters after she threatened to kidnap the girls with the help of her Aunt Brenda. He took the stand yesterday. The state Commonwealth finished up their case today. And now it is the defense case. And the only witness that the defense is bringing on is Aunt Brenda. Let's go back in and pick it up after the sidebar.
Ms. Commandant, when you, did you, you were able to review the transcript of your interview?
Yes.
Okay. And was it a fair, and does it look like this? Does the copy that you were given look like this?
What is this defense exhibit? What?
ID D. Thank you.
I don't know. It was an email.
Okay. Well, why don't you take a look at that and let me know if that looks like the item you reviewed.
Yes.
And is that a fair and accurate transcript of what you told the troopers in March of 2015, March 15, 2024?
Some of it was mislabeled of what Shannon said and what I said.
Okay. And so I also have clips. Were you able to listen to the video?
No.
Okay. So, Your Honor, can we approach?
Yes.
All right, another sidebar there. Let's bring in David Gelman. He's watching along with us in New Jersey on a Friday. There he is. All right, David, this guy took the stand yesterday, or he didn't take the stand, but we watched the police interview yesterday. And in his interview, it's like, what are we doing here? He basically said, well, she had the child in her arms. I grabbed the child away and then boom, popped her in the head. I'm like, what? Okay, that is
Number one, Ted, by the way,
horrible.
It is. And Ted, I love your suit, by the way.
No,
perfect.
Thank you.
Anyway, but to go to your point, that interview for him was a very, very bad look. I mean, it's almost like a death blow. He admitted it. He admitted everything. He admitted having the baby. He admitted shooting. You know, and the self-defense argument that he is presenting, and which he's going to have to testify eventually, I would assume. I don't know.
No, we don't think he is. They've articulated that he's not going to testify. It looks like looks like he's chosen not to take the stand, believe it or not.
That it's even worse than for him. I mean, like, I don't understand. I don't know how you're going to overcome it. I really don't. I don't see how you're going to be able to take that interview that showed him admitting everything and literally not giving his own explanation. Now, look, I understand that you have your right to not incriminate yourself, and you don't have to speak, and you don't have to testify if you don't have to. But in certain situations, you should testify. And this is like a Hail Mary. He's got no choice because, frankly, I think he's going to be dead in the water.
Yeah, it seems that way. The sidebar's broken up. Let's go back in.
Ms. Clement, please review page 7, lines 7 to 18, and then I'll ask you questions again of ID, defendant's ID, Exhibit D.
Okay.
So, again, the plan was to go to Berlin and wait for Caitlyn and the girls to come meet you at a restaurant or somewhere and take them back to the airport.
No.
Okay, so can you tell us what the plan was?
That we were waiting for Caitlyn to call us and tell us how she needed a ride and that we would meet her wherever we needed to meet her. And if by Saturday we hadn't heard from her, that we were just going to go to Berlin and wait to hear from her so that we would be closer and ready.
And the plan was to get them back to Minnesota, all three, Caitlyn, Valen, and Elowen, as quickly as possible.
Yes.
The next day, after that plan was discussed, you offered to drive Caitlyn and Valen up to meet Dustin, correct?
Kind of.
Okay. Did you drive her up to Ossipee?
Yes.
Okay. And did you drove with Shannon, Caitlyn, and Valen, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And you drove Caitlyn and Valen to the designated meeting place, which was a restaurant in Ossipee, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Caitlyn brought a suitcase with her, correct?
Yes.
She had a bag of like wet laundry because there was an issue with the dryer.
Yes.
Okay. But she did leave behind other things, right? Like her backpack,
Yes.
kids' birth certificates.
Yes.
Would you like a break?
Okay.
Okay. I only have a few more questions. You didn't see Dustin or Elowen when you dropped Caitlyn Valen off, right?
No.
And after you dropped them off, you called Caitlyn's mom to tell her what the plan was, right?
No.
Okay, you called folks, though, to talk to them?
Yes.
Okay. Those folks being her mom
Yes.
and her dad, Rob?
Yes.
Okay. I don't have any more questions, thank you. Course indulgence. You're welcome, sir.
Okay,
Yep.
there's some water there. Do you have some?
Nope.
Okay. Do you need to take a minute?
Nope. I'm okay.
Okay. Ms. Plumondon, you live in Hampton, New Hampshire, correct?
Yes.
How long of a drive did you have to come to court?
I don't know, like 2.5 hours, I think.
Are you familiar with this part of the state?
No, I'm not.
Had you ever been to Berlin, New Hampshire before?
No,
Have you still to this day been to Berlin, New Hampshire?
I have not.
Now, Caitlyn Naffziger, she flew from Minnesota to Boston on February 27th of 2024, right?
Yes.
And then she took a bus to New Hampshire?
Yes.
And then you and or Shannon picked her up from the bus stop.
Yes.
She and Valen, her youngest child, they spent one night with you in Hampton, correct?
Yes.
Can you tell us during that time, did you have a chance to observe Caitlyn and Valen together?
Yes.
without telling us what anyone said, what were your observations of their relationship?
What a good mom she was, and how relaxed the relationship was, and just how happy she was. Both of them.
Had Caitlyn ever come to see you in New Hampshire before?
Yes.
How many times?
At least 3, maybe more.
How long had it been since the last time she'd been here?
We have a holiday called Thanksmas, and she...
Thanksmas?
Yes. And we do everything that we've always done, Christmas to Thanksgiving, in 1 week, and all the family gets together. And so she was there for that, as was her mom and husband and other family members.
Her mom's husband?
Yeah, her mom, Lori, and...
Okay. Just making sure I know who you're talking
and
about.
Lori's husband, Tim, and my kids, and...
Had Caitlyn ever been to Berlin, New Hampshire?
No,
Not before February of 2024?
no,
Did she have any friends in New Hampshire?
no,
Were you her only relative in New Hampshire?
yes,
Besides her husband as well, right?
yes, yes,
And your kids?
yep,
And you, I don't mean this to sound improper, but you're related to Caitlyn by marriage, correct?
yes.
Now, on February 28th, so the very next day, I mean, Caitlyn was in your house for, when did she get there on the 27th? In the morning? Or was it nighttime?
It was evening, and I was working and coming from Boston, so I didn't see her until like 5 p.m.
Okay. So at some point, sounds like less than about, less than a day later, you drove Caitlyn to that restaurant in Ossipee, New Hampshire, correct?
Yes,
A place called Harley Jack's?
yes,
Does it take, fair to say it took you over an hour to get there?
yes,
Had you ever heard of it before?
no,
Ever been there?
no.
All right, let's slip at a commercial break. We'll get more from Aunt Brenda on the stand. She had a plan with Caitlyn to get the kids and get out, get away from him. And you see the emotion on the stand there because, of course, that plan never happened because the defendant, to his own admission, shot and killed Caitlyn. Let's get a break and get more of the aunt when we return.
I've committed so many horrific acts over and over and over.
Do you think you deserve to die for murdering those innocent people?
You tell me. I wish more than anything, David, that I would have done something other than the things I've done in my life.
Are you really a changed man, or is this some kind of stunt?
Interview with a Killer. 2-hour season premiere. Saturday night at 8 Eastern and Pacific. Only on Court TV.
Back to the New Hampshire courtroom in just a minute, but first here's a quick look at some of the other cases we are tracking today on this Friday on Court TV. In Massachusetts, a jury has been deliberating now for almost 12 hours in the Irish firefighter rape trial for Terrence Crosby. He's accused of raping a woman over St. Patrick's Day last year. In Florida, day 3 of testimony underway for a young woman accused of gunning down local rapper Julio Fulio as part of an ongoing gang war. Keep you posted on both of those trials throughout the day, especially that Crosby jury out now almost 12 hours. Remember that first jury that ended up hung, they deliberated for 20+ hours before giving it up. Right now, let's head back to New Hampshire for more of the Amber Alert trial for Dustin Duren. Right now, the defense's only witness that we believe the defendant still has that last-minute chance to testify if he changes his mind. But right now, it seems like he's not. So the victim's aunt, who Duren says was helping Caitlyn kidnap their children, is on the stand. Let's go in for more cross from the state.
When you got to Ossipee at Harley Jack's restaurant, Caitlyn got out of the car?
Yes,
She took Valen out of the car?
yes.
Was Valen in a car seat?
Yes, it was like a car seat that fits into the stroller.
Oh, one of those like dual, like
Right.
pop it in and out things.
Right, but
Okay.
she left the stroller portion at my house.
Okay. You didn't go inside the restaurant, right?
No.
When Caitlyn got out of your car and took Valen, without telling us what she said or did what she said, how was she behaving?
I mean, it was quite a sad sight, and Shannon and I both cried. You know, she's such a small person, and she had this big, enormous suitcase, and you know, she had the baby in the car seat, and she was just like lugging it. I felt awful for leaving her there.
But you did leave.
Yes, she specifically asked that we not come in because
Objection.
So you left.
Yes.
Okay. You didn't see the defendant at Harley Jack's?
No.
And just so we're clear, do you know the defendant?
Yes.
How do you know him?
We have FaceTimed many times, and I, know him as the father of Valen and Elowen, and
Okay.
because of Caitlyn's relationship with him.
You didn't talk to the defendant when Caitlyn was in New Hampshire, correct?
No.
You didn't talk to him in Ossipee in the parking lot?
No.
You didn't talk to him over the phone after you left Caitlyn in the parking lot?
I don't even have his contact information.
Okay. He didn't speak to you?
No.
Did you leave before Caitlyn went in, or did you watch her go in?
We left as we parked far away in the parking lot and left as she was walking through the parking lot.
Okay. So you didn't wait in the parking lot until they finished lunch and left the restaurant, did you?
No, I had no
Yeah.
contact after she got out of the car.
And when you left the parking lot at Harley Jack's, where'd you go?
Home.
Okay. So you drove the hour back to Hampton?
Yes.
You didn't follow them back to Berlin?
No, I was working, and it was 5 o'clock, so Shannon had driven up there, but now I was done working, and I shut my laptop, and I'm like, oh, I can drive home. And she's like, great, because I don't see well at night.
Okay.
So
you wanted to get home?
yeah.
You'd agree that your home is at least 2.5 hours away from Berlin?
Yes.
Now, what defense has asked you about in terms of this plan is that the plan was for you to go up and sit at a restaurant on Saturday, correct?
If we hadn't heard from her at that point.
Okay. Did there ever come a time that you heard from Caitlyn?
No.
When you dropped her off in the restaurant parking lot, was that the last time you saw her?
Yes.
As part of the plan, did you choose a safe word?
Yes.
What was the safe word?
That
Your Honor, can we approach?
Safe word. Why? Well, because of the defendant. That's why they would have had a safe word. They concocted this plan. David Gilman, this is the defense witness who is really just driving a nail in the coffin of the defendant, because the premise here is like, well, they had this plan. They were going to take the kids. And, well, guess what? The reason they were going to take the kids is because the guy's a monster. And that's being reinforced times 10 with the crying Aunt Brenda on the stand.
Yeah, when they're talking about the safe word, and I'm sure we'll be hearing about that very soon, that's not very good. And, you don't have a safe word unless there's some danger that's going to be happening or that does happen. So when the jury hears that, again, just like you said, it's going to really drive a stake into everything and just show that this defendant is a very dangerous individual, and that there was no self-defense argument here at all, that he killed her in cold blood just because he didn't want her to leave with the children. And the aunt, I got to tell you, I think she's doing an incredible job very credible. Look, and emotional. And who wouldn't be emotional in this situation? And the jury's seeing this. And I think it's playing extremely well for the prosecution.
Yeah, I'm sure that Aunt Brenda doesn't sleep at night because she probably, like we all would say, gosh, I wish I never would have dropped her off, or, you know, would have been there with her. And you go back and you think of what you could have done to prevent Caitlyn's death in this case. All right, sidebar's over. Let's go back in.
Code word, correct?
I don't recall.
And if you got this code word, you were going to drive 2.5 hours? Is that fair to say?
And call 911.
Was part of this plan to tell the defendant about it? Would that have made sense to you?
About the
tell
code
him?
word?
Nope, to tell him about the plan in general.
No.
Was Caitlyn going to tell him about it?
No.
Was your plan designed to hurt Elowen?
No.
Was your plan designed to harm either child?
No.
Was any part of the plan to seek money?
No.
Was there any part of the plan that had Caitlyn telling the defendant that she was going to call the police to take custody of the children?
No.
Was there any part of this plan that required Caitlyn to tell the defendant that she was going to take the children back to Minnesota?
No.
Did Caitlyn have a car with her?
Nope.
Did she have a rental car reservation anywhere?
No.
Did she have a bus ticket?
No.
Was Caitlyn familiar in any way with the area in Berlin, New Hampshire?
No.
And the plan was that she would have the 2 children with her, correct?
Yes.
Caitlyn never texted you to say that she got into the restaurant okay?
No.
She never texted you to say the defendant was there?
No. She specifically said she couldn't text because he would control her phone.
She didn't call you to say that they were leaving the restaurant?
No.
Did she send you any...
Another sidebar. Yes, if the safe word was said, she was going to drive back immediately and call 911.